Alright, we're back. I had some fun with Cam. Um, uh, okay, so we'll see if anyone shows up. Mm, okay. Some issues happening right now. Actually, let me check on Dead Rising 2 and start again. Let me get my controller in and start Dead Rising 2. Hopefully it'll work. Hey! Hey, fake John Wilkes Booth. Glad you're watching. I don't know who else was shot. I'm not really sure whether or not I prefer Dead Rising 2 with a controller. There's advantages and disadvantages. It's easier to use weapons, like, it's easier to use ranged weapons with a mouse and keyboard, and it's easy to shake off zombies with a mouse and keyboard. Okay, Dead Rising 2 crashed. Now that's interesting. I'm gonna restart. Why isn't my controller working? Why isn't my controller working? I don't have to turn on my emulator for my controller again, do I? I didn't have to last time. Alright. Well, I can do that. No big deal. Alright. I'm just restarting my Xbox 360 controller emulator. Hopefully it works fine. Still not picking up my controller. Oh. I'm plugging in the wrong thing. That was silly. Now I should be picking up my controller. Okay, so I didn't actually plug in my controller. Alright, so I'm going to restart one more time. This time we should pick it up. Sorry about 10 minutes of reloading the game over and over and over again. And the controller's still not working. Okay, now it can. Okay, so the problem is I didn't have the controller plugged in, and then I tried to configure the emulator while the controller wasn't plugged in. It should work now, but I've turned everything off. People are watching. Good for the peoples. Here we go. Alright. So, what do people want me to do with Stacey's mod? Do people want me to restart? I've gotta fix this. Oops. I've gotta fix the screen, but in the meantime, do people want me to start a new game from scratch, or do people want me to play around and overtime mode? Alright, then I guess I'll start from scratch. I mean, I'm practicing for a perfect run, so I need to start practicing. I'll give you a good overview of the game. Um, and I'll start from nothing. It'll be much harder, but I really practice. So my goal for perfect single run, perfect run is to start from scratch, save everybody, do all the missions, do all the side quests, not die, get all the weapon cards. That one's just an extra bonus thing I added to make it more difficult. And reach level 50 by game's end. But I'm going to be trying to maximize my experience as much as possible because the biggest threat to a no-death run, or a perfect run, especially in this game, because a lot of stuff is much easier. In the first Dead Rising, it was probably easy to do a no-death run than it was to do a save everybody and do everything run. In this game, the harder thing.
My name's Chuck. Yeah. Look, I need you to sign this release form before you go out there. Oh, and don't forget to include your next of kin. Her name is Katie.
So I'm gonna is here you don't want to die. That's
I'll take her to the green room.
it's much easier to wreck your perfect run by dying here, especially to some of the earlier bosses.
Don't worry.
So I want to get as many levels as possible, as fast as possible, because levels increase your health, they also increase your inventory, both of those are extremely important. And increase your speed, because speed is of the essence. So I'm playing a mod that changes Chuck to Stacey. Stacey is one of the female characters. So you're going to see two Staceys in the cutscenes. I like Stacey, and I'm disappointed that the Capcom zombie games went from having lots of women in them to having few women, but it's gonna be a little weird because there's no playable women characters in the Dead Rising games, which pisses me off. But it's gonna be weird because Stacey will still have Chuck's voice.
I heard you lost your wife in Vegas. I guess you suck at killing zombies, otherwise she'd still be around.
Save it for the show, shithead.
Zombies took our Willamette.
So there's no skin here because this part is just the video.
But tonight, America, we're going to get a little payback.
Multiple Stacys would be fun. So I can't skip the opening cutscene because there's actual gameplay here, and if I skip the opening cutscenes, it skips the entire opening stage, and you can make money there. And I need to make money if I'm going to do a from scratch run too, because there's going to be a few missions.
It's time for Terror is Reality! And here's your host, Tyrone King!
Well, America, are you hungry for a little terror? Because tonight, we're gonna give it to you. I've been poking these zombies all week, and man, are they pissed. Our contestants are almost ready, so let's send them a little message. You gotta be willing to risk it all if you're ever really gonna.
Yeah, I'm playing as Stacey now. Wait, they're all Stacys. Why is everyone Stacey? They're all Stacys? I hope everyone else doesn't turn into Stacey. Did I do something wrong? Or did I just basically reveal that what they were doing was they were just palette swapping Chuck for the motorcycle stuff? I think that's what was happening. They were palette swapping Chuck in his motorcycle uniform. And that's why they're all Stacys now. I'm not doing that. Oh, this is the worst I've ever done. Normally I get second. Aw, Stacey mod. There are none to get loose and the game ends at really removing score. That would be pretty good if you could do that. Like you could just kill all the zombies here. Okay, so this is gonna set me back a bit because, well, it's not gonna set me back too much as long as I'm diligent in collecting money. But I need a certain amount of money at a certain time. But I tend not to finish that low. I don't know why I was doing so badly.
So right now, let me hear you make some
Yeah, so it turned. I think it just turned out they were all college swaps, and that's why they're all Stacey's. Hey, there's Stacey. This is really good mod. Like it looks good. It doesn't look like if you've never like other than the fact that her voice is Chuck's voice, but if you've never played the game, you wouldn't really know that this was just a mod that's reskinned Chuck as Stacey. They changed the skeleton too. That's why she doesn't look funny when she like moves. She doesn't click through things. See, there's Stacey watching Stacey on TV.
Doesn't feel very good, does it? I lost my family in Willamette. I'd rather just have them back. Hey, do you know where the green rooms are?
Yeah, take the elevator up a floor and then straight down the hallway. You can't miss it.
So it's interesting when you put Stacey's mod. Okay, so I won $2,000. Normally I win a lot more than that. The filming bonus. It's the evil twins. Why they think you were Cure Org?
The ladies were a little disappointed in your performance tonight, Chuck. But you must get that a lot.
Good night, lady.
The rate at which people turn into zombies in this game is very well, I suppose that'd be true in real life too. And in movies they generally say like that there's no fixed timeline, but that guy turns into a zombie immediately. Whereas other people don't turn into zombies for a long time. gun, my favorite weapon. You can't save any of these people, by the way. The electric guitar is my favorite weapon because it makes that cool electric guitar noise, which it shouldn't because it's not connected to anything, but it's still great. Second version. Okay. Okay, I should stop being so careless. I'm gonna die right at the back because I keep being careless. She's just so covered in blood because they killed all those zombies. But now the blood's gone. Just thought she turned into a zombie.
Katie, it's me, it's Daddy.
It's happening again, isn't it? Like what happened with Mommy.
Shh, hey, Katie, listen to me. You need to stay calm, okay? We need to get out of here. So hang on tight.
So the one good thing about carrying someone in this game, and it's a reason why you should actually always hold hands if you can, and carry people if you can, is that the zombies lose their grab moves. And so it's actually a lot easier to carry someone because you can just shove past the zombies. They can still take a swipe at you, but they can't grab you the way we saw them do to me earlier.
Oh no, not again.
You'd think in a post-zombie world there would actually, citizens would be trained on anti-zombie things and that there would be weapons everywhere just in case.
Get to the safe house!
We're gonna have to take our chances in there, Katie. It's gonna be okay now, Katie.
Signal. Why can't I get a signal?
She was looking right at me and they had her and I couldn't do anything. She went down without a sound and I had to get out of there. I just ran. This is horrible.
Wow, what happened to... Uh-oh. There seems to be some problems happening due to the modding, I think.
Whoa, hold on a second, son.
Sullivan lost his eyes.
Listen, it's an existing condition, all right? It's okay, it happens.
His eyes are back.
It's only a matter of time before she turns. Hey, don't worry. I've got Zombrex. Yeah, well, you better have a lot, because there ain't none here, and the rescue ain't coming for 3 days.
See, his eyes just went wonky.
Yeah, the reserves will already be mobilizing.
What's going on?
Our priority is to quarantine the city, and that takes time. They'll enter the city at first light 3 days from
I saw some other weird stuff. Like, that guy's hands looked funny in the cutscenes. They look too big. I hope nothing else is happening.
Why don't you take it?
I don't think I changed anything wrong with it, unless the game updated itself at some point. I thought I noticed something else about Stacey's character model. I wonder if the game is just kind of screwing up now. Why does the zombie shelter not have anti-zombie drugs? You would think it would.
We don't have any Zombrex, do we?
I was gonna get some. Right after the show. We still have time.
Where are you gonna get it, Dad?
You let me worry about that, okay, kiddo?
I know where you can get some.
It's Stacey! It's Stacey 2!
Don't worry.
Now there are multiple Stacey's.
There's a pharmacy in the Royal Village Mall. I'm Stacey Forsythe, by the way.
I'm Chuck. And this is Katie. Do you know a way out of here?
I suggest you take this. That way we can keep in touch. There's closed-circuit cameras all over the city. These monitors are playback only, but I'll keep an eye on them. Chuck, if you find anyone alive out there,
I'll do what I can. Keep an eye on my daughter, okay?
Got some ceilings. Jeez. I like Chuck's expressions mapped onto Stacey. Stacey, specially tailored anti-contagion units. And that's just the way she's standing. It looks like her butt is a little sideways. And the way she's running. So I don't have the jump kick yet. The jump kick is like pretty much, there's only a few moves you really need. The jump kick's one of them. It's really useful. So I'm not going to be saving anyone outside of the initial person I have to save here. I will have to pick up something. I'm just looking at it. Just to gain a little more experience from my kills until I can get the more important magazines. Hopefully I remember what to do. Because I haven't played this game in a while. I used to have, like, I usually have a perfect schedule of what to do, but I haven't been thinking about this game for a bit. So I haven't been keeping a track of all the stuff I have to do. It's always good to pick up as much free money as you can. Just, yeah, heads up, you're gonna need $100,000 by the end of day 2. Or the end of day 1, I guess. Depends on when you decide the day to begin. It's the looters. These are the humans that's okay to murder for some reason. What's going on with his hands? Look at his hands. Their fingers got really long. What happened to them?
Definitely gonna need some painkillers when I'm done with you.
Yeah, see, some of them character models, some of them just went wonky. Oh, those hands are creeping me out.
And I'll go get some for you.
Yeah, give us some money, Grandpa. We'll help you out.
How about it, Grandpa? You got it.
I must have messed up the skeletons when importing them out by accident. It's okay, she just brutally murdered him. This game is just about rescuing people, basically. Well, it's about other things, but for me the game's about rescuing people. I wonder what else is wrong with the models in this game. I can always just reset. So you can wear different outfits, but it won't count for the uniform because it's just a skin.
Gotcha.
Denise, where are you?
What's the word?
What's the name?
Don't fall behind.
Okay. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna grab this. I like there's something else in it. I forgot, at some point I must have set the frames per second back up. I think when I was changing all the resolutions. They went back to 30. I think I used to have it at 15. I set back to 15. That should help the stream a lot more. So Denise is the first survivor you rescue. She's the only survivor that you essentially have to rescue before you can do other things. His eyes are messed up again. Oh, this is creepy.
There's still people alive out there.
His hands are messed up. Look at them.
We can't afford to have any infected in here.
I think I know what's happening because they lengthened her hands in order to. Actually, her hands are kind of messed up too. What happened to the hands? I don't think it was like that before, was it? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. So I don't have to give Katie her sound Rex yet. So for the moment, was it just changing her hand models and therefore changed everybody's hands models? Or did something just F up in between the last one I played? I don't remember if her hands always look so weird. Yeah, I don't think her hands look that way. I have to look at the screenshots that took past. I don't know what happened. For the moment, I can't make new weapons. But with nothing else to do, right now, I'm just going to go kill some zombies. It could just be that they had to change their hand model as part of the skeleton change. They could have just messed up everything. So I'm going to make some drinks. At the moment, there's nothing I can do about anything. So I feel like something got messed up because I don't remember things looking this weird earlier. I remember if it's going to change. We're collecting some money. Okay. I've got one step. I think it's basically it. So the ones with cash in front of them are broken, so if you just keep hitting them, they'll win up to a point. I guess I'll just kill zombies. I think zombies gets you some experience. In fact, I feel like there's something I need to do here that I forget about. I don't think so. But the extra Zombrexes hasn't spawned yet, so I can't even spend my time collecting those. The weapon cards haven't spawned yet. because Chuck does not know he can make weapons yet. I'm gonna need space for 2 weapons in case one breaks. Oh yeah, I shouldn't need more than a quick step in the breaks. I don't think the model should have changed in between. No. You can get a little more experience, extra experience actually by doing a few things. Maybe I should do those things. By spray painting the Zondrax. Where's the spray paint? Where's the spray paint? Is it? It is. By spray painting the Zondrax signs, you gain experience. The problem is it's very difficult to spray paint some of these Zondrax signs. I guess that's the thing I can do with a little more extra experience for the moment. I don't remember where all these Zondrax signs are. There's 3 of them. You get a bonus experience for doing them all. I'm not gonna do them all. It's just too much effort. I have to keep the canvas spray paint on at all times. It's just not worth it. I can't remember where the other Zondrax is. Or where the other Zondrax. Those 2 are? There's probably one upstairs. When Katie needs Zondrax, then I have to go back and figure it out. But for the moment, no, I can pick up some cash here. Actually. And I can give gifts to Katie, but I don't want to yet. Because I need the special thing to give her thing. I need the book so that I can maximize my experience. And I have it. That's something. Ah, okay, that's not good. I'm using a piece of fish time. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna die. Oh, there's a Zondrax in here too. That's right. That's right. I did see one in here. Yeah? I thought I saw Zondrax. Maybe I saw Zondrax close to the house. Spray painting them and making some experience. It's also a good thing to know where they are, just in case I need to grab some experience here. Right? It's something I haven't really thought of, but this early in the game, it's actually not bad if you grab as much experience as I can. I'm not gonna start killing for carelessness at this point. Not getting much experience. See, I can't shake them off as well with the controller as I can with the mouse, because I know that when I play with mouse and keyboard, I can shake them off before they do me much damage at all. And here I'm losing a block of health every single time. Just like that. Okay. Hate the grabby zombies. See, the thing about zombies in this game is they're less dangerous than they are annoying. Which just makes them more similar to the original zombies, like the original Romero zombies. Where, yeah, that's what for Plaza is kind of upside. You just need to way she's standing away. But it's like, when you're trying to save everyone and zombies are just getting in your way, it is so frustrating. It's, especially later on, they can't really kill you. If you're, unless you're really not careful, because it's healing items out. You're always keeping healing items out. But they delay you, which when you're trying to save everybody is important and annoying. Which I like. I think that's kind of the neat thing. Are his hands messed up? Yeah, look, his hands are completely messed up. Stacey's hands are messed up too. Like, you can see they're really long. I don't think they look like that. See, look, his hands are messed up also. Her hands are okay. Maybe what they did was just change the male model. And other men might be based on the same model as Chuck's, and therefore by changing Chuck's skeleton, it changed all the skeletons of the other male models. Like, cause she looks okay. Kirby looks cool. She looks okay. She looks okay. Let's check out Adam. Yeah, Adam's hands are messed up. I don't know if the skeleton's messed up. I don't remember how do the men look especially small or something? Or thin? It could be that all the men are based on the same skeleton as Chuck's, that they just have a male skeleton and a female skeleton. Huh? I never paid that much attention to the NPCs when I was playing the first time, so I only looked at the other Stacey. I can only give it to her at 7 and 8. I don't think there's anything I can do. There are things I can do later. Yeah, it might have just been to make her hands. I don't know. Her hands look kind of big though. I didn't pay attention. I'll have to. You might have to look big in order to hold the objects. The first boss, I won't have to fight yet. So I don't have to grab the psychopath, quote unquote. That's the name for the bosses, I think. There's no throwing the one using. Magazine. Until later. Reviews on X.
Hey, honey. I told you I'd get some Zombrex.
See, her hands look okay in the cutscene, so maybe they did just make her hands thinner, and that's why like, they just changed that. I don't know.
You sure are Daddy's girl.
Look, Dad, I got a new power for Mega Man.
There's advertising for other games. I just haven't read this game. There's always an overtime mode save I want, a new game as save I want, and the other game is whatever I'm playing currently. It's the two Stacy's.
It is clear that the outbreak started in the Fortune City Arena during last night's Terror is Reality show. Information received from a behind-the-scenes source reveals that this outbreak was not an accident, but rather an act of terrorism.
Yeah, I don't think her hands. Look at her hands. They look really creepy.
The Fortune City Arena, the site of the Terror is Reality game show. It may be upsetting to some viewers. Initial reports suggest that the man in the video is former motocross champion Chuck Green.
What?
Green, a member of the zombie rights protest group Cure, was a contestant in tonight's
It's the devil Stacy's.
Green as a known grifter, still angry over his wife's death in the Vegas outbreak. This horrible act of terror seems to be an escalation of violence for the protest group.
It's Devil Stacy's.
Rebecca Chang, reporting live from the Fortune City Hotel in the heart of Fortune City.
What? That's complete bullshit. That was not me.
Did you have something to do with this?
No way, not in your life. My daughter and I barely get out of that arena alive. What possible reason would I have to do something like that?
Why are they saying you're part of Cure?
I went to one meeting. One.
Well, I know what's going on. What's happening is that they gave Stacy smaller hands or thinner hands than Chuck, but they still have to be about the same
I think I know.
length as Chuck's.
It's not the first time
And
Cure
because Chuck's hands are so big
had an outbreak.
that,
We were in
like,
town.
that's why her hands look so weird and always spread apart, because
I don't know.
they're where Chuck's fingers would have been.
You sure don't seem like a terrorist. And I know we weren't involved.
Look, we have 3 days before the military rolls in. That's how much time I have to prove I'm innocent. The reporter. The one
Because it's like like when she's doing certain movements, they look okay.
She said she had a source. Whoever that is must know more. I need to find out where she got it.
She said she was in the hotel. I'll keep an eye on your daughter. I won't say anything to her.
Stacy trusts you for no reason here. So you are in Cure because you look just like the leader. Exactly. They have good reason. We need to talk to Creepy. Sullivan is just creepy man. Yeah, I think Sullivan is a lot smaller. I think I think all the guys ended up with the same skeleton. Yay, I got the maintenance ring. So this allows me to make items, which is why I grabbed the knife stuff ahead of time, because I'm going to make knife gloves. Knife gloves are pretty much the only weapon you'll need up until you make the BFG. And then, once you can make as many BFGs as you want, that's going to be the only weapon you need. You can gain combo cards, but if you know how to make items, you can make them yourself. You just won't get other bonuses.
Sweet.
Knife gloves!
Right on.
I'll also make a backup weapon.
Badass.
There's a whole bunch of people to save for. Onwards and upwards to save the peoples. Leveled up. Oh, health. That's good. Health and stock are the two most important things, and speed. Because if we move quickly, we can save people faster. First, we rescue Lashandra. She's right out here. She's a stereotype because everyone in this show game is a stereotype. It's, I don't love this game for its politics. It's really bad. I like this game for the management thing. So she's the aggressive black woman, and she's going to be with her boyfriend who was cowed by her. Again, hate the politics of it. This game is essentially self-politics. It makes fun of everything and everybody, and people for just caring about things. All the bosses are like, oh, you care about things when you're evil. Whether or not you care about like environmentalism or your gaming or whatever. As long as you have any sort of designs, it's bad. Gordon's usually not being attacked by zombies. This is annoying because I don't have a jump kick. It's the best way to get rid of zombies. Selectively. Yeah, you do want to look at now? Oh crap, what'd I do? Oh, okay, crap. Did Gordon join me? Yeah, Gordon's saying some of my stuff too. Here. Gordon, take that. Here we go. Okay, so you go from my side. I can now examine this. Ah! Wait. Let me do it. Right.
Come on.
Okay.
Stick with me.
Now we're going off to rescue what's his face? Bill. I think his name is. And rescue him and his wife. I'm rescuing them in a different order than I normally rescue them because I have a plan. So if you came here for mostly zombie violence, you'll be disappointed. There is zombie violence, but to me this game is all about doing everything. It's a big management game. Can I pick it up now? So I'm down here. Is it worth it? Huh? Hello. What's your problem? Chad, get back here. Well, Chad is not. Gordon was being attacked by zombies. Chad is usually being attacked by zombies, but he's not. There's a bit of randomness in this game. Okay, take you to a safe house where it's safe.
Sorry, but move. Thanks, baby. Damn! Get out of my way.
Yes, yes, and boom, yes.
You did good, my man.
Think of all the things I need to do. I can get that magazine now. But if I got this that magazine now... Well, what's the order of operations? When do I have to start rescuing? Okay, you guys stay here. I'm just trying to remember when I need the boss magazine for the first time. The first boss I'm gonna fight is going to be them. It's gonna be the hippie boss. Because right now I don't have a lot of slots, so I can't really afford to be wasting all my slots on magazines. But at the same time, I'm already here. And if I'm already here, maybe I might as well pick up a magazine. Oh, actually, right. I remember this one. Hold on. Maybe go. Right. Come on, everyone with me. I can't have my weapon break. That's a concern. At the same time, this is the experience. Alright, now I don't want to. But this is a fake out where you think she's the zombie about to attack you. Okay, so this is the first indication that her hands are not completely right. Because their card isn't completely in her hand. It's kind of floating between her fingers.
Buddy,
This is her lesbian love interest.
Chuck Green.
Are you serious?
Okay, so she's like still Chuck size in the cutscene. She becomes bigger.
Since you're sticking around, care to answer a few questions?
I'm not your story lady. I didn't have anything to do with the outbreak.
Right. Sure you didn't. And that tape showing you tampering with the cages was...
A fake. I had nothing to do with this.
The thing is that their evidence that he was tampering with the cages is a picture of a guy in his motorcycle suit and helmet blowing up the cage. That's hardly evidence it's him.
That's...
Or her in this case.
Privileged my ass. That wasn't me on the tape. I'm being set up.
Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. But you want the big story. Help me out and I'll give you an interview.
With the prime suspect.
I feel like I'm getting something.
Sure. Doesn't matter to me.
I can't tell you my source, but there is a central security room. There'll be footage of everything that happened there. I can show you where it is.
Well, that's a start at least. Aren't we gonna need your crew?
They ran off with all the equipment. I guess they just didn't want it bad enough.
The reason almost all the women in this game have ponytails or short hair, including like the sexy twins even, is because, as you can see with Rebecca, they don't have any long hair. It's just kind of posted to the back of their body. Okay, we're ready to go. So you can actually take the survivors with you here, and you should. This is, like, the order I do things is the proper order you should do them in. I didn't get this from a figure, I made that myself, but this is pretty much as efficient as it's going to get. You take the survivors with you because you want the Survivor magazine to maximize your experience. Yeah, level up. No, that's not. You want stock. I need stock. Oh, wow, I am really huge. Look how big I am compared to Rebecca. So this gives you a place to save. This is Big Stacey. Big Stacey versus Small Stacey. Have I got my jump kick yet? No, I don't have. I don't have my roll yet. So what you want is a boss magazine to maximize the damage you get for killing bosses. And the Survivor magazine to maximize the damage or the experience you get for the experience you get for saving survivors or doing survivor-related tasks. That includes getting Stacey her things. Not Stacey, Katie. Getting Katie her presents counts as survivor-related task because she's a survivor. So she counts as a survivor, and therefore. Okay, so here's the thing. You want all your survivors to gather over there. Chandra, let's go. Until you get your jump kick, there's no really good way to get a survivor loose of a zombie. Without just kind of like, because you don't want to kill your survivors. Off! Yes, no. Let's go. So you want your survivors here because this will activate a cutscene. Like, this will switch you into the next area without having to go through a door because of the cutscene. Normally you have to go through a door here. So you want your survivors gathered by the entrance or they're not going to come with you to the next room. And if you strand survivors into another level, then they start taking damage and they will die. So you have to always make sure your survivors are going with you. Most of the areas are separated by doors, so you can make sure your survivors are in range of the door before I open the door. But some areas are separated only by like an invisible line, which is very annoying. So you have to make sure your survivors are near you before you go through that invisible line. And there's no icon that tells you when they're near like there is for a door. I believe this is what this is. Okay, everyone stay there.
Me try.
Don't bother. It's
Yeah, so apparently what it is was they did change Chuck's skeleton. And that changed all the male skeletons, including their hands.
Start playing by the rules, Chuck.
And that's why their hands are all messed up. Joe? I was wondering why.
No, it's upstairs. Yeah, it's not. So, what is that? What is
The bread, so I'll put it
when is okay, here until, what? Until,
there's nothing here that we destroyed.
isn't very
October, yeah. So you pay it with your
Yeah,
account, okay? You can pay on it.
Sure.
But it definitely let's just say I'm intrigued.
Chuck, you need to get back to the bunker now.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Sullivan. He saw you on the TV. You better get back here. He's threatening to kick Katie out.
I'm on my way.
Wait, who is that?
Stacey, Forsyth.
Leader of
I guess.
I'll meet you there. Oh, this just gets better and better.
Okay, so now getting the rescue magazine. Now I want a magazine. I'm gonna pass him. Wait, oh, that's not. Ah! Uh-oh, that's not good. Not good, not good. Let's see. Alright.
Fall behind.
And leaving him behind there. So now, I used to rescue his wife. I used to rescue Chad's wife before I did this, but she's right out here and I realized it was faster than to go down there and rescue.
Bless your heart.
How have you been watching TV, Doris? So you can do these things. Alright. Alright, so she did spawn. Okay, everyone. Right, that's what I need the quick step for. Oh, darn it, I'm used to the quick step. That's okay. Not ideal, but that's fine. So, if you can do the little bonus things to pick up a little more experience, it's worth it, but only if it's on your way, otherwise it's not worth it, because time is of the essence in this game. Time is not... did I leave doors behind? Oh crap. I thought you were near the entrance. Okay. I like to be as efficient as possible because you never know when you're going to need extra time. And the extra time will allow you to do bonus things. Alright, Doris. See, I left Doris behind so she took damage.
Stick to me.
So grabby.
Hurry up.
Everyone? That's it. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a quick step. We could go out to guard here. If we get too busy. Okay. Oh, that's good. Ah! Okay. Oops. Alright, you people, you go to wait there. I have to go grab one as well. So the key thing is not to... not the wrong way. No. I put those in the ground. keep forgetting the sports trains takes you immediately up here. Nope, get off me. Oh, damage. So you want to grab a toy. A small toy that you can hold. And you want to talk to it. Some of the small toys that you can grab for JD and hold are the stick pony, marbles, squirt gun. The stick pony is the most accessible one here. You can put pins later. You don't want to give Katie all her toys immediately, but I try to get her all her toys as fast as possible for the experience, because we want to level up as fast as possible. And that's why I have the Survivor magazine first, so that I can maximize my experience with everybody except the first person we save. The reason you hear those noises is because for some reason, she still has, there's only one female voice for the survivors, so she has a young woman's voice despite the fact that she's. And this is why I immediately placed that. Yeah, so this is where the clipping really comes through. Like, it doesn't. Hey everybody.
Still there?
So you can command your survivors sort of to follow you and to go places. It's the same button basically. So you gotta make sure all the survivors are here. So with the first one, there was no way to tell. You just have to hold them close enough. Now they give you little door icons. So you can tell when they will have to sit in the area with you. It's very useful. There, 5 survivors cached. As you notice, I just gained a ton of levels. See, I get the escort bonus.
I should have known you two were in cahoots the first moment you set foot in this place. You caused nothing but trouble.
Sure, it's innocent. It's a setup.
Put this whole bunker at risk? You expect me to believe that? Hey. Oh, well. Looky here. Man of the hour, Chuck Green. Should have listened to my gut and kicked you out when you got here.
Sullivan, I had nothing to do with this.
I saw it on the TV, just like you, buddy. Explain how that trick works.
Wasn't on tape. It was someone in my
It was Big Stacey and Small Stacey.
I don't care whether you believe me or not. I've got 3 days till the military gets here to prove that I'm innocent. I'll hand myself over if we haven't gotten any clearer then. I'm just asking for a fair shot.
Ahem. You could have told me that the front door was locked.
Hey, you're that TV lady. I'll make you a deal. You keep rounding folks up, you can keep coming and going. You die out there, and we'll have to leave it to the devil to sort you out.
His hand is really dripping.
But ain't no one gonna cover your ass when the military arrives. You pull anything, and I'll do whatever I have to do.
watches too much TV.
Tell me you found something.
We went to Central Security, but somebody got there before us. Everything was smashed. All the tapes were gone. Hey, no footage of my daughter.
Stacey, I'm Rebecca Chang, Channel 6 Action
But
News.
this is where the two women hate each other for no reason.
You'll forgive me if I don't think it's very helpful that you accused my organization of a crime.
It doesn't even lead anywhere.
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but clearly
It leads somewhere in off the record.
information I have.
The Frank West alternate universe version of the story, where they don't like each other, but Stacey turns out to be evil, and Rebecca ends up with her love interest. It sort of was going in this story that one of them is probably evil, but actually it turns out neither of them are evil.
Keep an eye on these
And you end up with Stacey despite the fact that you only end up having relationship drama with Rebecca, which makes no sense. This entire story is terrible. Next case will occur at 7:30 p.m. How do you know this? See, I leveled up the time.
All right.
When I'm almost finished looking at it again. Coffee creamer and orange juice makes quick step. Although, quick step won't be that useful. Maybe. I need to make a weapon. That's one thing I need to do. Right, there's an order of operations here. Oh, already? There's an order of operations here that I'm never entirely sure what's the best way to do. I've been doing it one way for a while, where I've been going through Shanks first, saving the tiger and everyone. But actually, I think to clear out space in the survivors list, because you can only have the rule of 8 is that you can only have 8 open survivors or people who count as survivors at any time. The others won't spawn. So I actually think it's probably better if I clear these guys out now, since the casino is right next to, rather than grabbing people and coming all the way back. It also allows me to make some stuff. Stop! Oh, I hate zombies, they're so annoying. The reason I unequip my weapon is you have to hit him to get him to listen. Ow! What the frick? have to hit him. It's the one. See, I'm actually disappointed that more of the game isn't like this. I like the idea that you have to do different things to recruit different people, including kind of figure out how you need to negotiate with them. And I like the idea that hitting them isn't like press A to hit him. It's you actually have to just like beat him. Like, not that I like beating people, but I like that I made my own decision about this and stuff like that. I might have actually done this in the wrong order. Because there's later going to be another woman here I have to rescue too. And normally I rescue Stuart and her and the woman together. I do it after shows. Oh well. No. Oh, see, now Lusciously respawned. So I should actually have waited for Lusciously to respawn before running into here. I'm practicing. It's feasible. I used to try to rescue every. Oops. Actually, it's not a bad idea. So, it used to be that I would rescue the two guys at Shanks, Lenny and the tiger, and then come all the way back and grab these three and cash them out at once. You don't get a bonus for that. I just thought it was more efficient. But actually, taking the long way around is probably less efficient now that I think about it. That's annoying. Who else spawned just now? I can't answer the phone right now. Are people still watching? If you're still watching, say something in the chat, because no one said anything to me for a while. So, I cashed these three in. Oh, meet the contestants. Okay. That's fine. We need to make some boxes. Hey Jay, it's Luck Jay. And that rising crashed. Really? Oh, that's annoying. We're in the middle of the game. Alright, well, the game crashed, so I guess that's it for tonight. I need to go to bed soon anyways. Sorry about that. I don't know why the game crashed. That was very annoying, because I was actually doing pretty well. For all things considered. And I last saved just right before I saved all these people, so it's not that bad. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the crash that ended the game, but I should stop soon anyways. So, I may stream a little more tomorrow. We'll see. I have some school to do, I have some exercise to do. But if I can find time to stream some, I will, because I sort of enjoy playing Dead Rising and talking and explaining the game. So good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Fake John Will's booth for most of the everything, and we'll talk to you. Night, everyone.